Angel Reese missed layups, but they get increasingly more ridiculous. What? I forgot. Another banger. So we watched some Caitlin Clark highlights, and today we watched some Angel Reese missed layups. I know. Don't kill me. Don't say we hating. We're not doing none of hating comments on Angel Reese. We just looking at the facts. We was looking at the facts. And today, we watching some Angel Reese missed layups. Maybe I want to get a laugh off. Maybe I want to see some missed layups. Or maybe I just want to see Angel Reese hoop. But we gonna watch. Hope y'all have a good day. It's your boy Tori Sama. Let's go.
Angel Reese has had a fairly impressive rookie season, but there's still a lot of room for improvement in her game, especially in her ability to finish around the basket. Fans are seriously questioning her basketball fundamentals as she has an atrocious ability to finish around the basket with efficiency. She is shooting a horrific 40.2% from the field, and is even shooting below 50% on shots less than 5 feet from the basket, and is shooting a terrible 13% on shots 5 to 9 feet from the basket. Some of these layup attempts are really bad, and a lot of these layup attempts aren't even hitting the rim, and she's within 3 feet of the basket. And it's not something that has happened once, it has happened multiple times, 13 instances to be exact in this video alone. So let's get into it.
I heard about Angel Reese missing layups and bad layups when I seen some TikToks, but I didn't know her field goal was 40% from layups, bro. That's terrible.
In the first game of her career, Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky took on the Dallas Wings, and everyone was anxious to see what Reese was capable of, but it didn't take long for Reese to show her lack of finishing ability.
DallasWings.com to learn more. Beautiful dish inside, no, Suarez can't come up with it.
Look at this, a wide open look and the shot didn't even touch the rim. Maybe the nerves were kicking in. Wide open look and the shot didn't even touch the rim. Maybe the nerves were kicking in such.
Does she just have no left hand, or?
An important game of her young career, but I don't think there are many professional basketball players capable of shooting so poorly in such a situation. But unfortunately, it was not the only lowlight in that game. In the fourth quarter, Angel catches the ball at the top of the key and attacks the rim, but it looks like she forgot to jump at the end. Rim, but it looks like she forgot to jump at the end.
How you forget to jump?
Good to eat by JC.
A little head fake, Reese, flick of the wrist. Air ball again, no. McCowan takes it away, still loose.
Look at how she decides to finish the play.
Bro, she's not even getting low on her dribbles either. Like, look how she's driving.
Oh, McCowan takes it away, still loose.
Look at how she
catches it, right? She catches it. I think she jabbed. I think so. So I think she jabbed. And she jabbed with her left foot pivot, then she traveled. But she's like not even getting low on her dribbles or nothing.
Decides
either.
to finish the play.
She just ran to the rim so stiff, and
a brick layup and then catches her own rebound and hits the bottom of the rim. Angel has been missing layups like this all season long, and it's the main reason why her field goal percentage is as low as it is despite playing close to the rim. Another example, this time against the Las Vegas Aces. The Sky do a good job on defense and get out in transition. Kennedy Carter does a good job also finding Reese, but she misses a wide open layup again.
And Reese breaking up that pass. Kennedy Carter.
Bro, because you're like, I mean, you jumped off too, but I don't know. Hold on, let me see this.
And Reese breaking up that pass. Kennedy Carter feeds Angel Reese.
Alright,
Can't
she
fit.
hop into that to travel?
Kennedy Carter.
So she hops first to catch it.
Feeds Angel Reese.
I don't know.
Can't finish.
I'm trying to see why she misses so
I know
much.
there are tens of thousands of women who don't play pro basketball who would have made that layup. Or this play also from the game against the Wings, where Reese does something completely inexplicable.
Give me the rock, because this is my time.
Enrique's got 18. Off the glass, no. Reese the rebound, Maddie Seager's got a piece of it.
She grabs the offensive rebound like the great rebounder she is, but then tries to do a reverse layup like Kyrie. And well, after catching the ball again, she's rejected in one of the worst ways possible. Her problem with finishing in the paint, she's rejected.
Why is she making it look more physical than what it is? That's one. And two, she just doesn't look comfortable with the ball. That's what it is. She don't look comfortable really handling the basketball that much. But it makes sense because she's a big. She probably just, but not even though. She's a big with no touch though, or footwork like that. How is this possible? How do people get into leagues and be in like at certain positions and not be able to do what their position is supposed to do? I don't understand this, bro. The math is just not mathing.
In one of the worst ways possible. Her problem with finishing in the paint has gotten so bad that fans are accusing her of missing on purpose. No, I'm not exaggerating. Angel Reese broke the record for the most consecutive double-doubles in WNBA history, but fans believe she's grabbing her own rebounds on purpose to stat pad. And I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I mean, some of these layup attempts are just horrible. Take this example, which is even more ridiculous, where Angel misses up to 3 shots in a matter of seconds against the Washington Mystics.
This is her 3rd game back from that shoulder injury, and good defense inside by Maisha Hines-Allen there on Reese.
Reese got the 2nd attempt, gonna try for a 3rd one, blocked by Dolson.
That wasn't that bad footwork. She's just like, I don't know. I don't even know what to call this.
As Allen couldn't get it to go.
I don't think anyone doubts her ability to rebound, but those rebounds have to be useful in some way, right? Her shot selection is simply too weak. That's her problem. In a game against the stacked New York Liberty, Reese was being defended by none other than the 2023 MVP Breanna Stewart. And well, she decided that the best option was to attack her off the dribble. Stewart plays good defense, but Angel throws up a horrific layup attempt. It's just happening way too often.
Sabali comes in. Here's Reese at the elbow. Trying to go through multiple defenders. Sabali hauls it down.
And she really loves to try that kind of layup from the right, trying to get the ball out from underneath. But she just doesn't have that kind of move in her bag. And this poor shot selection is easy to see time and time again. In the game against the Mystics, Angel gets in good position, makes it hard for herself, then misses the shot, grabs the rebound, and goes back to trying a desperation shot instead of passing the ball.
Mabry time to add to it. Got Allen on the move. On the kick to Reese. She comes middle. Does not go. Fighting for the rebounds.
Her 4 teammates have their arms up in the air at the same time because they don't understand how she can have such tunnel vision. Notice literally all of her team is calling for the ball.
Yo, the whole team is calling for the ball. That's funny.
All at once. Now just look at this miss. This has to be the worst one yet. Angel grabs the offensive rebound and is wide open under the rim. She decides to try and finish in the air rather than taking her time to fall to the floor and finish the layup with ease. I mean, the defenders are watching instead of trying to do something because they think the basket is inevitable.
10 turnovers for the Sky here tonight. Elizabeth Williams, Angel Reese. First opportunity not there.
But Reese misses and catches her offensive rebound. Maybe that double-double theory isn't so far off the mark. Because if it's not, what do you make of this? In the biggest game of the year against Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever, Angel received a spectacular entry pass that left her alone again. And she doesn't only miss the wide-open layup, but bricks it. Then she managed to catch her own rebound, pivot multiple times, and then throw up a prayer that will never to catch her own rebound, pivot
Her left foot.
multiple times.
You see her left foot? Her left foot's the pivot foot, right?
And then throw
Look, she lifts her left foot completely
up a
and just throws up some shit. Like, Angel, what is this? I don't know how she got like. I think what it was is the WNBA in college, like the difference in skill just that big to the point where she came here and she wasn't developed enough to like, or I don't know what it is. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all probably know more than me. Y'all definitely do know more than me about this. 100%. So please let me know. I'm confused. Like, I'm really in confusion right now of why Angel Reese is playing like this.
prayer that will never go in.
To come alive in the second half. of Indiana's loss the other day to Seattle. Went 4 for 6 from 3 in the game.
But it doesn't end there. The compilation of missed layups by Angel can last for hours. Again, in that game against the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, Reese had another catastrophic miss, and this one might be the worst in the video. She does the right thing by running right to the opposing block and receives a pass where she receives the most wide-open layup opportunity I've maybe ever seen, and then completely whiffed it.
Out for Clark.
You're more used to be on the floor is probably what she said.
Her problem is she can't finish off one. That's what it is, I think. Because a lot of these layups that I'm peeping she's missing, she's like going 2 feet and she's 1-2 in each. She's either hopping or 1-2 and into the layup. She doesn't know how to like go off 1 foot and extend. I think that's what her problem is. I might have figured it out. Man. Why Angel Reese can't hit a layup. But I think it's because, look, that's what I mean.
You're more used to be on the floor.
Let's keep game. She catches it. She 1-2s. Look, she always left-rights it. And her right foot, you see her right foot? She just barely gets off the ground, too. She jumps off 2. She barely gets off. And she's trying to finish like this. Like, she has to go off 1 foot, 1 leg, that left leg, right hand, and extend. She has to do more fundamental layups. That's her problem, I feel like.
Reese can't get it.
The two most concerning parts about Angel is that she's showing an inability that even middle school basketball players have. She cannot finish with both hands, and she simply has zero touch around the basket. Finally, in this game against the Sparks, this layup took the prize for the worst missed layup I have ever seen. After a spectacular off-ball screen, the defenders don't switch and Angel gets a completely wide open layup attempt underneath the basket, only to miss the easiest shot of the whole season.
All right, a set play here. Let's see who gets their number called.
You know what it is? I think she's rushing it too. She might be a little nervous out there. I didn't see her play in college, but she's kind of rushing these layups. I think she's playing too fast for herself too as well. She's playing off 2 a lot, which is not bad. It's good to play off 2. And she's a big man, so I don't expect her to have like that running, driving layup. Nah, she should. She's a hooper. But I think she's rushing these.
Even with this, let me repeat it. Angel's contribution to the Chicago Sky is important. In fact, she's above average in almost every advanced stat line. Her net rating is plus 7 points per 100 possessions. Her PER is 19.3. Her win shares on both offense and defense look good, but for is 19.3. Her win shares on both offense and defense look good, but for some reason, she is not nearly as efficient as she could be. Now, Reese is a rookie, and she has her whole career ahead of her to improve her touch under the rim, but these missed layup attempts are areas of her game she needs to work on. But what are your thoughts? Are we being a...
Bro, you're not being 2-0, bro. You're being good. You're criticizing. But nah, Angel is a good player for her team. She's a rookie. We know this. But she just has a lot to work on her game. She has a lot to work on. I hope in the offseason she's been actually working on her layups for touch and not just working about other shit. Because she is known to be a person that be in the media a lot. Worrying about things that are not basketball, talking about things that are not basketball. But that's her. That's what she does with her own personal life. But with work, Angel, if you want to, especially if y'all want to talk about making the WNBA, that, and the way Caitlin Clark is moving, you got to step up your game. Because the way Caitlin Clark out there moving, she's comfortable with that ball completely. I can tell she a hooper. She moves like a hooper. She is a hooper. She busts in most people that I know. Basically, probably everybody I know. Not everybody, but Angel, you got a lot to step up on. You got to get better on your touch. This is bad. Work on your touch. Learn how to lay the ball up off 1 foot. Extend your arms out, Angel, and go up with 2 hands. Like, I'm seeing too many layups where you going up with just 1 hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to finish with it. Go up with 2, release with 1 if you got to. It's a lot of... I'm peeping game that a lot of fundamentals are kind of lost, which sucks. And this is why I feel like she's missing layups, just the fundamental part. Because she also be carrying and traveling a lot too. But it's cool. She has a lot to improve on. She's in the WNBA right now. And I hope next time I watch Angel Reese video, it's better. I really hope. But it's your boy Tori Sama. Hope y'all enjoyed that video, and I'm out.